Want a fun little story? I got a fun little story. Yesterday at school. The day before yesterday at school. Yesterday was Wednesday, which would make the day before Tuesday. I was home sick Tuesday. I had an unhealthy combination of sore throat and cold and stomach ache mixed together, and I just lay in bed and do nothing all day. But the next day, I'm feeling better, so I go to school. I, brush my teeth, maybe wash my hands a little bit, put in my contacts, etc. And, I see two orange little pills, Dayquil, to be more specific. My mother, being the nice, caring mother that she is, laid these out for me to take, because my nose is still a little stuffy and maybe even a little runny. I made a duck like this. So my mother, just kindly lays these pills out for me to take to make my day at school easier, So, I take those pills. I also take the pills I take every morning, which is, for my acne. What can I say? I'm a flawed person. So I take the Dayquil, I take those pills, brush my teeth, put them in my contacts, etc. And of course I take a shower, maybe a little pss, whatever. Go off to school. Let the fun day of whatever you call, whatever gets accomplished at high school begin, whatever. It's about, I don't know, when the crap do I eat lunch? Second? Third? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, fifth period gets over. Keep in mind, I don't have a first period. I know, it's confusing. I get way to lunch, and I can't help but notice that I feel a little funny. I'm a goofy dude. I like to mess around. So, me being happy and jumping around and saying stupid crap isn't out of the ordinary. But I'm acting strange. And at the top of my lungs, I shout, I'm drunk. A teacher doesn't like that. I'm still walking to lunch with my friends, I'm talking, like, no, I'm just joking. She gets an administrator and goes, he said this. And, normally, in these situations, I've been in these situations before, I said something I shouldn't have. I just act normal, I'm sorry, I apologize. But, keep in mind, I'm on cloud 13 right now. And I'm looking at this man, and I'm laughing my butt off. Usually that wouldn't have been the case, but something was wrong with me to a very serious extent. I'm looking at this man, and I can't stop laughing. I'm telling him, like, nothing's wrong with me, I'm not drunk. So, what does he say? We're gonna give you a breathalyzer. So he basically dragged me to the nurse's office. On the way to the nurse's office, I see my friend Sam. I go, dude, Sam, do I drink? Tell him I don't drink. I get in the nurse's office. Keep in mind that I'm still laughing my butt off. The nurse told me, quote, that I was the giggliest guy she's ever met. They just think I'm drunk. They think I drink some beer and I'm drunk, and none of that at school. That's bad. He gets out these paper, what's my name, where do I live, etc., etc., etc. Things get deep, and she asked me, did you take any pills this morning? I said, yeah, my mom laid me on some Dayquil. She said, Dayquil? I said, you might have had a weird reaction to that. I'm like, oh, that's it, I guess I can go now. But no. He said, did you take any other pills? And I said, yeah, I did. And he goes, what were those called? And keep in mind, I'm smiling the entire time. I was seriously loopy. I don't think I could possibly accurately reenact my state of idiocracy I was in. She goes, what was the name of the other kind of pills you took? I went, I don't know. God, I could not stop laughing. And the guy is still there. And he's like, what is wrong with you? And I look at him, I don't know. I'm sitting there having the time of my life. Things get serious. Dude that dragged me there, at this point, is convinced, no, I'm lying. I'm drunk. I sipped a few brewskis before school and went to class. They've seen it before. I don't go to the best school. I got kids drunk off their hinges every day there. They bring in the assistant principal. This is a scary dude. This is a dude that in these kind of situations bring a sense of seriousness to it all. Bring a sense of, oh crap, I'm actually in trouble. But that didn't hit me. Because this man comes in there, starts asking the hard questions. And my smile could not be removed from my face. It was a hardcore interrogation, I swear to God. Who took you to school this morning? My dad. Dropped me off at the front of the school. Did you go straight to class? Yes. Did anyone give you anything? No. Were you late to class? Yeah. Why were you late to class? I got out of bed late. The thing I was missing was one of those bright lights to shine in my face, I swear to God. But the whole time I'm laughing, I'm giggling, I'm smiling, because I am in a different world at this point. I said I'm a goofy guy, but if I was in my normal state, I would be crapping myself. This man seriously asking me these questions. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna be suspended. He looked at me and said, you're on the verge of being expelled. Are you laughing now? And this is exactly what happened. I looked at him straight in the face. I looked up from my little mode. I looked at him straight in the face and went, no. But before that, he said, like, something like, you know, I would be having a cop in here giving you a breathalyzer if we had a cop here right now, but they're doing training today or whatever. But after I said that to him, he said, screw it. He went out and found a cop. I was sitting there for like an hour. It was so long. I missed my entire lunch. Finally, a cop comes. Finally, a cop comes. The first thing the guy says, the guy looks at me and goes, all right, what were you drinking? Like, dude, just tell me, what were you drinking this morning? So it gives me the impression that my assistant principal's out there basically telling him that I'm drunk. You know, thank you. That's awesome. I'm like, nothing. I wasn't drinking anything. It's like, just get it off your chest. Just tell me, here's your chance. What were you drinking? I'm like, I wasn't drinking anything. It's like, all right, I got this thing here that will tell me every amount, every drop of alcohol you consumed. So here's your chance to tell me. I'm like, all right, I haven't drank anything. So he gives me anything. He shoves it in my mouth, tells me to blow. I do it. I'm like, it's kind of cool. 0.00. You know, I fought the urge to go, I told you so, suck it. I was able to control myself, at least, I don't know how. But you know, the guy called my parents, told me what happened. I don't necessarily think I did anything wrong. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have shouted. I'm drunk at the top of my lungs. An epic conclusion was reached, and that was, I took those two different kinds of pills at the exact same time. Pill popping, if you must. I definitely did not think about it at all. I didn't even think that that was the reason I was acting like this until my mom said something, and she said that the person at the office said that was the reason. So yeah, I was high. Eyes were completely bloodshot. Like the people at the nurse were like, dude, your eyes are bloodshot. And when you get drunk, I don't think your eyes get bloodshot. I've never drank before in my life, but I don't think that happens. But maybe they thought I was on drugs too. But yeah, I had a reaction to these pills going together. My eyes were bloodshot. I was acting like a mentally challenged 4-year-old. It was an interesting experience, to say the least. I swear to God, I should have my own Richard Linklater movie.